Welcome to the Feel Good Pouring Station. Today, I'm going to journey along exploring a new technique, and I'm going to take you for that ride so you can see what goes through my head and so we can have a good time. Let's paint. All right, family, so I have some beautiful blues here and, of course, white. And so I was thinking about this video and realizing that I'd never truly done a video like this one. So you can see these paints are super thin. These are probably the thinnest paints I have worked with in years. I mean, even the Dutch pour that I did a few months ago, the paints were thicker than this. So all of my paint is mixed strictly with just, you guessed it, water, good old H2O. And so I'm just pouring this out, and like I said, let's just journey along my thought process and trying a new technique. Generally, if there's something that I'm inspired by, I will find a video to replicate or just get my feet wet with the process to understand, what I'm dealing with. So I did that. For this first pour, because this is a 2-for, I'm using my Revlon $12 hair dryer. And so let's talk about looking up ocean waves, and because my search results are always fluid art, of course it only brings up fluid artists first, no other type of abstract ocean art, which I know there's plenty out there. And to my surprise, there are very few fluid artists who have done beautiful waves, or at least what YouTube decided to show me. So I stumbled across some wave videos from Molly's Artistry, and funny enough, I went to view them and I commented on them years ago, completely forgot I'd ever even seen them. So Molly's Artistry is the source of my inspiration today. You guys know I'm transparent. I keep it 100. When I'm learning something new, I like to either kind of find my own way or get inspiration and then, kind of go, take it in the direction that I want to. And so that's exactly what I decided to do. I looked at some of her videos and I'm just replicating what she has done to understand this technique. Now, if you are a true fluid artist and you are not a beginner, everything we show on YouTube, it looks easy, right? But we all know that that is not the case, and this is no different. Molly creates some very intricate patterns with what looks like we're just blowing out paint. She has really mastered layering the light over the dark and getting really gorgeous depth. So I have to kind of learn what I want to do. I would like to emulate that just to say that I've done it, to understand my paint consistencies, but I definitely learned a lot. All right, so the ratio of paint to water is about 3 parts water to 1 part paint. Now, I use Creative Inspirations and Blick Acrylic, which are student level acrylics, and they're pretty cheap. And then I add a little bit of Amsterdam or Master's Touch quality, thicker bodied paint to try to give it a little more volume. But as you can see, it is super, super thin. And so now I'm just creating the crest, and I've learned from Molly that when you're creating the crest, you want to start real small, friend, because when you start blowing out that hair dryer, it will get larger, and if you make it too big, it's really hard to contain. So I'm just really going light on that crest, and then I'll kind of play with it as we journey along. And for my white paint, this is titanium white, and the consistency is the same. And you will notice that it immediately starts to sink whenever I spread it out. So I didn't do a whole lot of white because I really wanted some good contrast between that sky blue, which is at the top left, and my darker colors of blue for the ocean wave. So in mixing paint, I decided I wanted some turquoise, but I wasn't planning on having that much turquoise. So that's all I put in it. So I'm just blowing it out with my torch, popping any air bubbles. And really, I just started, using my hair dryer. Now, what Molly does is she takes a portion of her wave and she begins to blow the wave on top of itself, and you'll see me do that first. And I don't know how she does it, but she gets this really cool gradient effect. So I tried to emulate that, and well, y'all gonna see what happened. So I'm just filling in the space. I realized I probably needed more of the sky blue, so we'll have a really large wave here. Okay, so in all honesty, y'all, this actually looked good for my first wave, but I wasn't satisfied. I just had to keep on playing around and messing around with it. I had a few cells from the reaction of the sky blue paint. All I needed to do was play with the crest a little bit, and I should have been happy. But no, 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 no. I had to be a little perfectionist, and I feel like I messed it up. So I will say though, y'all, these little white stripes, I'm gonna try something like this, like do a wave and then embellish it with thin strips of paint, because to me, this is like kind of pretty right here. So like, yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go in the direction of my waves. But I'm definitely gonna try, at least a few more waves. All right, y'all, you gotta look at the instant replay. I done messed it up for real this time. Where did that come from? So, note to self, move the cord. So, of course, now I have to play doctor. Y'all know I'm a professional surgeon, right? Paint surgeon, that is. And I have to fix it. So, I'm, still messing around, and that's hideous. And I'm just kind of working the paint. Like I said, this is my first time doing it. So, like, everything you're trying to make perfect, and I just didn't see the beauty in what I already had. So I had to fix my little oopsie daisy, and then it just went further downhill. I just really did not like it. um there we go. I added some more darker colors. um Still loving that corner, but ultimately it didn't live. I like talking to y'all. This is how I would talk to y'all if y'all were in my studio for real. If I don't like something, like, I'm very optimistic. I'm a naturally positive person, but I'm honest with myself. If it's ugly, it's ugly. But this wasn't ugly. Um, it just wasn't what I liked. And then with that long swath that I just blew out, it just really didn't look natural anymore. And so then I said, well, just I just I don't know what happened. So, scraped it. A few days later, I came back. I was no longer frustrated. And so I decided to try it again on the same canvas. Sometimes when you pour over an old canvas, that good juju that you put in there the first time is still there, baby. But I actually went thinner on my paints. I added a little bit more water, so we're still like at about 3.5 parts water to 1 part paint. Because I felt like the paint should have been easier to blow out. When I was looking at Molly, it looked like it was so easy to blow. But when I went back again for a double dose of inspiration and trying this again, I realized that um, she has a specific way that she holds her hair dryer, and she's close to the paint but at a very high angle, so she's literally using the paint to push itself, if that makes sense. So I said I need to try and emulate that. So here we go again, pouring out my paints. um and I made a switch to my hair dryer. My Revlon has a big air diffuser, and so now I'm switching to my Babybliss, which is in my description. This is also what I use for my blooms. So go to Amazon, purchase that if you would like. Thank you for today's announcements. All right, so I mixed up new colors. You can see my sky blue is a lot lighter this time because I had to make all new colors. Y'all don't ask me what these colors are because I don't know. I can only tell you ones I know, which is Prussian blue. I put some cobalt blue, a little ultramarine blue, a little teal, a little pearl, a little this, a little that. Right now, we're just still in experimentation mode. All right, so don't come in the comments saying, you didn't tell me the colors. I don't know the colors. So I started with my hair dryer on low, and if y'all could see, that won't cut it. So we had to pump it up. All right, so there it is. Put it on high, and now I'm just gonna blow out to my heart's content. And once again, that corner is popping yet again. That's the look I want, but I want it throughout the whole piece. Yeah. So this time I held my cord, and then I don't know what I was doing here. Like, I don't know. So of course I had to fix it. I think I was trying to incorporate some of the light blue into the wave and see if I could get some reaction, but then it kind of messed up my wave, so to speak. So you'll see me kind of frolic around in the paint. Now, what I can say about working with paint so thin, baby, you got a long working time before anything begins to dry. So here I am working on the crest. I had to speed it up because this video was long enough. I got tired of editing it. So did my crest, blowing it out. Kind of like it, but I was like, oh, I need a little more crest to my crest. And so then I used the light blue to, work on that. And so I used my finger. I've never been really good at finger painting with fluid art, but I did get some really cool lines. Like, I felt like this looked pretty real. So I played around a little bit. I will say you have to be really gentle and light because the paint just will move. so quickly. So I did a little bit, and then I wanted to make it look more natural, and then I took my hair dryer and blew them out, which was not necessary. But yeah, enjoy this little bit, and I'll talk you through the next piece. All right, so I'm gonna need y'all to use y'all's imaginations. Yep, the corner's back. Look at the dragon. Now, you got it, you got it, you got it. Look at that dragon, y'all. Look at that dragon. So if it isn't obvious, I love to play and paint, right? And so this paint was just so wet. I was just talking to myself, playing and talking, and I kept working this piece even after I cut off the camera. So this is how it ended up. And yes, I lost my dragon. But y'all, I'm gonna show you the dry results, and I'm actually very pleased. So I got a couple of sales, but I actually got some nice contrast on my colors, got some good movement. So I just kind of have to work at perfecting, the look that I desire. But I'm actually pleased. It dried darker, which was good, gave it more contrast. I love that little bit of white down there at the left, and overall, I'm happy. So remember, family, do everything with love. Treat your friends, your family, and even your enemies with love. Peace.